Hello. You joined me in a Marriott hotel, um, which is the only hotel I could get. What's going on? London's crazy at the moment. It's booked up everywhere. Um, but I normally wouldn't do a video while on the road. But if I don't talk about this, I won't be able to relax. But Graham Norton just did an interview where he said cancel culture didn't exist, and the real word for cancel culture should be accountability. Now, I want to address those two things. First of all, Graham, you know very well what happened to me. You know what has happened to the Father Ted musical. It's been cancelled. This is a musical I worked on for 5 years. It was on its feet and ready to go, and it's been cancelled again by Hat Trick Productions and Jimmy and Sonia Friedman Productions. Right? What am I being held accountable for? All I've done is brought attention to the scandal at Mermaids, attention to the scandal of Amy Challoner, to the scandal of Stephanie Hayden using the courts. You say talk to trans people. How about talking to women? It's women's rights that is the issue here. I just think you should be ashamed of yourself for pretending this isn't an issue. It's not just an issue for women's rights, or gay rights, or trans rights. It's an issue for comedy. You're throwing me under the bus. And I have to remind you, gave you one of your breaks. Why are you doing this? Why are you lying? Why are you pretending I don't exist? Accountability. I mean, that drives me mad. It was, what was Maya Forstater being held accountable for when she was fired from her job? What was Rachel Mead accountable for when she was investigated by Social Work England, which is still going on? You know, I mean, what has J.K. Rowling actually done to make you so angry? What has she done? What has she said? What has she written that you disagree with? You never say, because like all the cowards on the other side of this argument, you don't have an argument. You don't have an argument. Do you support mermaids, Graham Norton? Do you? They've been mutilating and sterilizing gay children. You don't seem to know anything about it. Why? You can only make your arguments from a position of either ignorance or, well, I think it's deliberate ignorance, to be honest, because you're a smart guy, Graham, and I do not think that you could be unaware of these issues. How dare you call it accountability? I had my life ruined. 5 years I've been fighting this stuff. Again, what did I do wrong? I don't know. It just sometimes seems like 5 steps forward and then 10 steps back. When celebrities like Graham Norton don't seem to be moved by anything, including friendship, including loyalty. Graham, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you saying all these things when all this has happened to me? I lost my marriage. Is that accountability? We've exposed pedophiles in mermaids. Over the years, we've exposed so many stories on my blog, including the fact that a pedophile designed a trans flag. Sorry, no, I didn't do that. That was Redux. I got to say that very quickly. That was Genevieve and Anna's work. It just beggars belief that you're still so ignorant about this. There's no excuse, especially when children's lives are being affected, especially when young. We saw the video the other day of a 21-year-old girl who's got male pattern baldness because she's been taking testosterone for the last 5 years. When you say talk to trans people, why don't you talk to her, Graham Norton? You wouldn't. You pretend they don't exist. You pretend these people don't exist so you can continue to be ignorant in interviews. This is the second time I've done this video as well. If anyone's watching this, have a look at the previous one I did, where I was a lot calmer. But to see him do it again it's just extraordinary to me, absolutely extraordinary. And when all this is over, you won't be remembered fondly, Graham. You'll be remembered as one of the people who helped this homophobic, misogynistic cult that says that anyone who paints their fingernails is trans. Fuck that, and fuck you for that, Graham. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace.